Hello. Today's video is not a part of the Black Widow project because I'm taking a break from that for now. And by for now, I mean probably till Wednesday. Oh well. Um, this is instead a video about one of these, the Havoc. Mine's cosmetically modded, and that's about it. I fixed something that broke inside, and I've done some stuff for future mods, some prep work, but nothing substantial. It's basically stock, because it already hits like a truck. I did modify it so that you can put non-streamlined darts in the clip. That's something. Basically, you just have to open up the front here, and then you can run like sticky darts, Busby sticky darts, and whistlers and taggers and things like that through it. Um, so it basically takes all of the regular 50 caliber. That's what some nerfers call them because they are half an inch in diameter, which I guess constitutes a 50 caliber round. Um, So there's that. It takes all of them. So I can put streamlined darts in there. It has Adventure Force and what I've been told are my kind darts that I kind of scavenged from the last war I was at. Um, Also, this clip. It's the two stock clips that are literally just hot glued together, and I tested it and it works. So that's great. That halves your reload time. I'm sure you could continue to extend these, but then you run into a problem of having an adhesive that's strong enough to work with that. Which I guess there are some epoxies that are better than just the stuff you can find at most hardware stores. That would probably work. Or maybe a goop of some kind would be sturdy enough. But hot glue will work, I think, fine for just these two. That's how much flex there is with, I don't know, enough torque not to break it, I guess. Enough torque to make it flex will not break it, so. And as a comparison to a Nerf 18 round, the physically plastic part of this clip would actually fit inside of the 18 round magazine. I think. You could make it fit inside of there. But yeah. So, I don't know why I felt compelled to compare those, but yeah. And I guess you probably want proof that it'll feed, so. Lots of annoying ratchet sounds. And the sound of return springs. For some reason, that one resonates for an awful long time. So that's something that is possible. I'm sure other people have done this. I just haven't looked it up to see if anyone else has. But I did it, and it works. Also, you'll notice there's silver here and here. I use silver Sharpie to indicate the top because otherwise, if you were to reach for one of these in a loose dump bag, you may not know which end is the top, or if they're just sitting around, you know. I mean, there are ways to tell, but you can't really see that at a glance. Like one side is textured other differently than the other, and if you're holding it a certain way, one way is up. Like if you're looking north, um, west will be on your left and east will be on your right, kind of orientation. But again, you can't tell that at a glance. So I colored the tops, and I guess now this is just going to be permanently silver unless I were to break it off and sand it. I also marked with black Sharpie um, that point on this one, and I thought I did that. Oh yeah, it's harder to tell on this one, but it's there. That just marks when you can see that in the top of the blaster. That means you fired your last shot. Yeah, or that you could pull the magazine with that one shot still in there. This is definitely a clip. 100% this is a clip. You could pull your clip when that mark is up and is visible through the top of the blaster. Otherwise, I kind of did some work to I took the texture out of the middle of the trigger and cut out those vents to make it more like a floating trigger, but and then I did black here because it looks cool. I had this break, but that's because of the way I modded it to get ready. Because I plan to make this pump action, so I have a set screw through here, but I still have this handle on with a nylon nut on there. And apparently I went to prime it, and I pulled too hard, and that nut ripped through the plastic here. So I guess I have to be a little more gentle with it. I did pack it full of hot glue, so it should be stronger, but I don't know. I mean, if you wanted to avoid that, you could just not put a set screw in there. The factory system is okay. You can pull the handle, like, work it off that way, but you can also work it back on with the same ease. It takes a little bit of effort to do that, so the stock system is probably better than this. Obviously, I intend to make a PVC extension and make it pump action. Which, to do that, I'm going to connect a rod here and bring that back. And to stabilize it, I'm going to take another rod and slot it and bring a set screw and a cap nut and put on there, just to stabilize the thing, so it isn't like putting all the torque at an angle this way, but it's more even pressure. Like why people convert long shots to pump action is it helps. It's a faster way to prime, and it puts even pressure on the bolt sled, so it's less likely to break from an awkward angle. Torque being applied at an awkward angle. I'm going to put this back in its drawer because my Havoc lives in this drawer here. You are on a desk right now, so this is a desk, this is a dresser, this is a dorm. So, and this board has messages on it that you can look at if you like. Yeah. So, goodbye.